My name is Richard Sampson, and I'm the current chair of the Moodle Users Association. In these slides, I'm going to tell you a little about us, who we are, and what we're getting up to. The byline of the Moodle Users Association is coming together to design the next Moodle, and that sums up pretty well what we're all about. Let's take a closer look. What is the Moodle Users Association, and what do we do? Well, MUA, or MUA, is not Moodle. It was launched by Moodle HQ, but MUA is a non-profit organization in the hands of the Moodle user base, and it's independent of Moodle HQ and Moodle partners. MUA is run by a committee. It's elected, it's volunteer, and it's committed to the user base. There are 10 of us currently. MUA has a statute and processes, and you can read about them on our website. See the address here. The primary goals of Moodle HQ in setting up MUA are as follows. They wanted more Moodle core developments, and they wanted to be able to hire more core developers. They wanted structured feedback from the user base. They wanted to have specifications driven by users, requests for new functionality, and they wanted direct investment of the user base in Moodle Core. And MUA goals, we want educational institutions and individuals to become members. Members pay an annual membership fee, and they can suggest development projects and also vote on proposed development projects. The available budget of the association is invested directly in implementation of the winning projects. Other important MUA goals are as follows. We open a direct line of communication from the user base to Moodle HQ, and we try to harness the synergy within the user base to create a vector for change and improvements in Moodle Core. We also boost exchanges between active educational institutions. In summary, we aim to create a combined voice for Moodle using institutions. Project cycles. This is the bread and butter of MUA. This is our central activity. The project cycles last 6 months each, and they include the proposal stage, the refinements stage, and the voting stage. After that, there's a period of up to 11 months in which a detailed specification, technical specification is made, it's costed, and a contract is made between MUA and Moodle HQ, and that leads to implementation of the project by Moodle HQ. Here are some of our previous projects. I say some of them. This is nearly all of them, but there are a couple maybe that are provisional, and we have not included in this slide. Moodle 3.1, the kickoff project, was the recycle bin. And then after that, when we got properly up and running in 2016, Moodle 3.3 included the new course overview block in Dashboard. Then we had important calendar improvements with drag and drop functionality, with updating of the calendar dates in the activity specifications, automatic updating of dates as a result of changes in the calendar. That was in Moodle 3.4. In 3.5, we had expanded question bank functionality, being able to select questions by tag in order to improve the ability to use random questions without needing to create extra question categories just for tests. And Moodle 3.6, we had another project focusing on quizzes. This was fixing analytical tools for random quiz questions so that you get better information on the performance of questions. And Moodle 3.7, it's pending at the moment, so I'm not going to say anything about that. I don't want to put my foot in it. These are all core projects, and they would have been too big for a single institution to code. But by coming together, the MUA has been able to create core functionality in Moodle, which is of great benefit to all institutions using Moodle. Membership, the benefits and costs for members. Why become a member? First of all, because you have a direct impact on Moodle development. You can make a direct contribution to the sustainability of Moodle, giving something back to this wonderful open source project. You also have the opportunity to enter into direct contact with Moodle HQ and have constructive contacts with other members of MUA. And you also have to pay a membership fee as a member, but the membership fee is fair and affordable. We'll take a closer look at those fees in a moment. What do you get in exchange? Well, you get rights to propose projects for inclusion in Moodle Core, and you get voting rights in the project cycles to vote on projects. You can also attend monthly online town hall meetings where you'll see exclusive presentations from staffers, from developers at Moodle HQ, and you can get into direct discussions with some of the people at Moodle HQ. You get rights to put yourself forward as a candidate on the committee, and you'll get voting rights also to vote for other candidates on the committee. The committee is renewed once a year. You also get increased visibility beyond national borders. You will be recognized as a member of MUA, and you get a badge, one badge per member per year, like the silver member badge you can see on this slide. So about the cost, there are 4 levels of membership currently. One individual, which costs 100 Australian dollars per year, and that's about 65 euros per year. And then there are 3 levels of organizational membership, bronze, silver and gold. And they cost 1,000, 2,500 and 10,000 or more Australian dollars per year. And in exchange for that, you get an equal number of voting points. So for each Australian dollar, you get 1 voting point that you can use in project cycles and the committee elections. And if there are other decisions that are decided by vote, then you would be able to use your voting points there as well. And also, you have people associated with the membership. So in the individual membership, it's 1 person, and the other cases, it's 2, 6, and 10 people, respectively. What's going to happen in the future with MUA, with MUA? What's the outlook? Well, our current goals are to enlarge the membership base. MUA is still relatively small in comparison to the number of institutions that are using Moodle around the world. We'd like to get many more members and encourage members to support the Moodle educational platform project by becoming members of MUA. We'll see figures on members in a moment. We want to intensify cooperation with Moodle HQ and enhance communication with members. And we've got 2 new ideas, which it seems we may be able to put into practice soon. We hope to set up small project cycles. That would mean some of the smaller projects that are proposed do not win in the votes because they perhaps don't attract enough support. But if we set up a separate cycle for for small projects, perhaps we could find a way of fast tracking some of these small projects that currently are in standby. And there's also an idea that we could use MUA to attract funds for projects that don't win in the project cycle, but nonetheless receive a lot of votes, so that if members wish to commit funds to those projects and we can collect enough funds to carry forward the project independently of the normal project cycle of MUA, then that would be a way forward as well. With more members, MUA is going to be more powerful, and as a result of our input, Moodle will become more powerful and better for all of the user base in the future. What about MUA in your region, around the world? The distribution of MUA members is varied and uneven. We have members in all continents at the moment, and the current committee members are from Spain, Canada, the USA, the UK, Germany, France, Japan, Switzerland, and Australia. So that is quite a wide base, but we'd like to see more members, particularly from Africa, from India and the Indian subcontinent, from Asia, and from South America. So we have a lot of work to do to attract new members. Currently, there are 10 gold members, 22 silver members, 25 bronze members, and about 220 individual members. That corresponds to about 200,000 votes in any voting event, and an annual budget of about 200,000 Australian dollars, which is devoted almost entirely to project development in Moodle. We have very small overheads as an association, but 98% of all our funds goes to funding core Moodle development. What are the next steps for you then, you who are watching or listening to this presentation? Well, if you have any questions, please contact a committee member or use our general contact email address here on screen, info@moodleassociation.org. We can give you assistance with your membership application, and we can help you convince those who control the purse strings in your organization that this is a worthwhile investment, that this is very important and will be significant for the future of all of our institutions and for the future of Moodle. Even if you don't take part actively in the debates and in the town halls and in proposing projects or in voting on projects, we encourage you to do all those things. But even if you don't, a passive membership, contributing in a small way your own funds, will help to strengthen MUA, and of course will therefore help to strengthen Moodle. So that's it. That's all I have to say for now. Many thanks for watching the presentation. I hope you've found out a little about MUA and that you will feel encouraged to join. Here once again are our contact details, our web address, our mail address, and our Twitter handle.